Hello, everyone. Welcome to the official recap for the full month of July. We're going to look at the top 5 pieces of the month. We're going to look at artist ranking, archive growth, everything in between. So let's jump right into it. All right, so starting off, we're going to take a look at the top 5 pieces for the full month of July. Here at number 1 is going to be the Magic Wizard piece coming from the AI generative artist Crypto Algo. Here at number 2 is actually going to be the kind of mixed media AI generative animation coming from Remy Mollet as well as Ola Abramahov. Here at number 3 is going to be Lost in Space coming from the career digital illustrator known as Jocelyn Combs, the French artist. Next is going to be the piece On Guard coming from the AI generative artist iRobot. And finally, we have the Tsunami work coming from the AI generative artist Oleg Severtin. So we only had one major gallery release for the month of July. That was our DALL-E 2 gallery. Everyone really loved that, and that was our only gallery released for the full month of July. So taking a look at all the artists with more than one showcase for the month of July, so the only artist that actually had more than one was going to be Crypto Algo, and then we have DALL-E 2 as a separate section down there as well. And so for our only artist with more than one showcase, it's going to be the Astrogate piece coming from Crypto Algo, and then the Magic Wizard piece also coming from Crypto Algo. Really nice work from this original artist. Next is going to be the 4 DALL-E 2 pieces that we showcased in the month of July. Here in the top left, we have the Poem piece coming from the Glad Scientist. Here we have kind of the synthwave bear portraiture coming from the original DALL-E 2 page. Next is going to be synthwave wolf here. Sorry, kind of blanked. And so also a DALL-E 2 piece as well. And finally is going to be the Shiba Inu or Doge portraiture coming from the original DALL-E 2 page. Taking a look at the top piece for each artist ranking for the month of July, out of all of our underserved artists with 3,000 or less followers, it was the On Guard coming from iRobot in number 1. Next is going to be our anchor artist with 3,000 to 10,000 followers. That's going to be the Magic Wizard piece coming from Crypto Algo. And so out of our established artists, so that's going to be 10,000 to 50,000 followers, it's going to be Birdman coming from Oleg Abramahov as well as Remy Mollet. And then finally, out of all of our prestige artists with 50,000 or greater followers, it's going to be the piece Lost in Space coming from Jocelyn Combs. So those were the top piece for each artist ranking for each artist size. So taking a look at follower growth, artist ranking, and archive growth. Starting with archive growth here, we note about 23 new additions to the archive, and right now we have 451 pieces in the full archive, moving steadily towards our first milestone of 500 pieces for sure. Next is going to be artist ranking. So for the full month of July, so we had underserved, anchor, established, and prestige artists. Just a quick reminder, so 36.8%, 37%, underserved have 3,000 or less followers. Anchor artists have 20%, going to be 3,000 to 10,000 followers. Established artists, 10,000 to 50,000 followers at 32%. And then prestige artists with 50,000 followers or up coming at 11%. And then whenever we take those full stats for the month of July and plug it into the full archive to date, we just mentioned 451 pieces. So out of those 451 pieces, 26% of these pieces are coming from artists with 3,000 or less followers. 14% of that 450 is coming from 3,000 to 10,000. 28% is coming from artists with 10,000 to 50,000 followers. And finally, our prestige artists, out of that full 450 pieces, about 32% is represented. That's 50,000 followers or up. And finally, we're going to take a look at our follower growth for the full month of July, and then we're going to plug that into the quarter next to it. So for the full month of July, it was kind of characterized maybe in the first quarter, a little bit of a slow ramp up here, and then the rest was steady and even steep increases in followers. About 350 new people joined the community, so big welcome to everyone, and thank you so much for checking out the Apollo Art Exchange. And finally, we're going to take the full month of July here. We're going to plug that into the previous full quarter for our second year. So first quarter of our second year here. Pretty steady growth there, and then we of course have that much more steeper one in the month of July. But overall, we had about 1,500 new people join the community, so a massive welcome to everyone just joining us, and that represents about a 45% increase in follower growth. So welcome everyone. The community is definitely growing for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed the full July recap, and I'll see you guys for the next month. That is going to be the August recap.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support our work directly, please check out our Apollo community tokens. Apollo Art Exchange is an ecosystem of art appreciation which elevates artists each and every day. Thanks for listening.